Lakshmi Narayana from University of Hyderabad. So I am very happy that I was also thinking that in other areas also, the people who went outside and established themselves in different fields, if they can help the universities or colleges here, I think that will be very happy thing. And I was thinking from before that because in economics we had that people like V.K.R.V. Rao and K.N. Raj who went out and they came back and they established institutions and they improved. Just one point regarding this pre-processor. You also spoke in the press. I think we should have something like common school system in Telangana. I think that will solve some of the most important problems. And if people like you, if you tell your opinion, at least it will have some. We have been doing on behalf of our Save Education Committee, because there are, you cannot even count, there are some 32 types of schools. And every caste have one school and every class has one school. And a lot of differences. And there are schools running without government permission. And just to make money. And even those, some of them which are recognized also, even SCRT survey, they said that most of them do not have qualified teachers and infrastructure, etc. But still they are running. So I think some
So
of
they take money.
means they take in the form of fees and other
Lot
things.
of money.
So that's why my request is that people like you, if you also say this, you told in the press also, at least up to 12th class, it should be accessible, good quality education should be accessible to all, and that is the minimum requirement of any democratic setup. The other thing just I want to raise from your this thing, as if for now we have lot of private engineering, but I think according to this 87% is very, so can this model be, before that, this quality of teachers, I think this is also a problem in the school and is also a problem maybe at higher education level. So how to improve the quality of teachers or teaching or research, whatever. I think whether can we have some kind of a, I don't know, but some university which is specifically guiding and producing good quality of teachers or whatever like that. I think something like that. Actually, we were talking when we were coming.
So
The other important thing is about the business model applying to higher education institutions. I don't know, because as our private sector works here, it is basically for money, basically for making more money, and this inevitably leads them to cut costs and maximize profit. And in that, they always search for somebody who can come for cheap. Basically, it is a cheap labor they want. So even if you don't have qualification, if you don't have this thing, I can employ them and make money. So whether this business model can be applied, especially for those profit-making kind of a private institution, they may be giving some kind of a good education or whatever.
They probably have monopoly, otherwise they will not survive, right? If there is more than one company making the same product. If the one
But
is
you have a
there-
fee reimbursement system that has distorted the whole model.
Yeah, that's why market has been destroyed. What purpose of sales actually?
Yeah. So that is also a problem. The other problem also, even it is not like a making, sir. So it is also not like making some products like in a company. Immediately you can show that my quality is good like that. So these students, whether they, in terms of a company, whether they are part of the input or part of the output, or some of these problems, how to solve, I think.
I didn't want to talk about pre-processor because our
Yeah.
mission tonight is more about processor, like engineering colleges, right? Pre-processor is very, very important because that's where this element of thinking, training them to really prepare for life. See, this is the one of the things that I was asked during the press conferences. What is the difference between American and Indian education system? In a broad sense, American education system can be divided into two parts. One from grade 1 to grade 12. The other is in college. And the high school graduation, high school education system in the United States, it is, first of all, it's free. That's the only thing it is free. It's very expensive to go to college. But up to high school, it is free. But it prepares for an individual to deal with the society. What it means is he or she can earn a living by whatever these other jobs, right? But it also, like you said, this when it prepares means, like Dr. Reddy said, they make them reading the whole book right in 2 pages. Okay? How to communicate, how to write, and how to deal with people. There are a lot of social studies by the way. So that means a group working, all of these. So these are not really preparing for them to go to professional schools. That's not their motive. Their motive is to make you a good citizen, make your own earning or living. Okay? So those good students, they are given opportunities in the high school with the special sections to give them advanced calculus, advanced chemistry, advanced whatever. And they can take college level courses being in high school. So that is how the people who want to go to college or advanced degrees, they have an opportunity. So I don't know if such a thing exists in India or not.
We don't have the freedom.
Right. See, that is, so you understand what I'm saying. They are, majority of the kids may stop at high school. Even in US. You don't realize. But they have been prepared how to live, make living. And not just living in terms of doing a job, but how to live as a good citizen of the society, ability to communicate, ability to say things and work with other people. So there are a lot of these elements, citizenry of the society is very important, right? So, by the way, in the United States, we also have a problem with elementary education because the salaries are low. And that is not the problem here. They are paid very high, okay? Yet they are not doing the job. So in the US, they are trying to increase, but this money has to come from the local governments, not from the federal government. Okay? That means states have to pay.
State government.
So there is a lot of effort. They realize primary, elementary education is very important because that's where the minds are formed, trained to think and all this. And a lot of this training to analyze things, given a problem or open-ended problem most of the time, so that they can have multiple solutions. So this is really something can be done in the pre-processing. Yeah, but that's the bigger problem. So we don't want to address everything tonight, right? I thought we came with the more interest to fix the right. Okay, that is why I didn't spend too much time on the pre-processing. So I want to also say a few things about post-processor. See, there is a problem with the industry also. No matter where it is in the whole world, they want these kids to come and do the job right away. And that's unreasonable. Because they are really, the education system is to make them think. That's the first thing. Second, they should be equipped with tools necessary for that particular discipline. Aerospace or civil, electrical and so on. Okay? Just basic tools. So, but they should not be asked to do exactly what that particular company is building or designing on that. That they have to be trained on the job. So if they have these elements of thinking and the necessary tools, tools they come in the form of the knowledge in the specific, whether the heat transfer or fluid mechanics, whatever. So that's what it is. So what I'm saying, we also have to educate the industry, don't ask for this ready-made product. Because if you do that, you are handicapping the person. If the market, say suppose you want this fellow to be specialized for the gas turbines, in and out of gas turbines, okay? Right? At the expense of, because there are only fixed number of credits in a bachelor's degree. At the expense of some other knowledge, say, right? You say this fellow doesn't have to take anything to do, you know, economics or statistics, which are also useful, right? So what happens is, if the aerospace industry goes down, this person is handicapped because he or she cannot find job with that background or training. So that is not the mission of the university. Okay? So we have to tell them, of course they will agree, yeah, give us the thinker. Okay? That is definitely their first priority. Okay? The other thing I think
This is what you need to tell the media.
also,
They expect, people to produce ready-made.
yeah, that cannot happen. The other thing related to this practical knowledge, like Dr. B. and Reddy said, we need to have exposure of the faculty to industry in whatever way, whether it is said 2 weeks or 2 months, or a continuous way, some consultancy projects, which are real, and those can be done in cooperation or help with the students. That's how they get taught, right?
It should happen in the education institute, not in
Yeah,
industry.
it's not as a privately getting money into their pocket. It has to be done through the education institution. That's how you make the students involved and learn practical aspects. And another element that we are doing now, Texas A&M is big on it now. See, we have this, what we is called 25-25. By 2025, we will have 25,000 engineering students at one place. Okay? And how are we going to deal with them? See, people like me, I don't want to put up with that mass of, because there will be a lot of 100 and 200 students in a statics or dynamics class, right? See, just doing board work or lecturing is no problem. But you have to have this contact time, right? People with different abilities have to deal with clarification of their, doubts, right? All of that requires personal contact time. And that will consume and I will have no time to do research. So what we are doing is we are going to hire professors of practice. We call them POPs. And these are the people with experience from industry. There are many who retire or they will take retirement if they get this job. Because, it gives say individual freedom and a different, another stage in their life. Okay, I want to do this. I want to teach these young kids how to design something. Right? So that can also be adopted here. There's a lot of, see, they are doing with the retired faculty, I noticed that. Many of the